I learned this very important lesson so you don't have to. What's up, everybody? My name's Lionheart. That's Elton and Heart 16. Welcome to the Pride Lands. And a while back, I made a mistake. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy I did it. It does have a happy ending, but it didn't for everybody, and it almost didn't for me. And so I wanna explain this. Back when these first got released, and people were like rushing to get the pre-orders for them, right? And everyone wanted to get some of these, and I didn't. I missed it. I wasn't able to get one. And so in my mindset of scarcity and panic, I went to eBay. Usually a pretty big mistake of whenever you're in scarcity and panic, turning to eBay. It's usually not a good idea. Would not recommend. But I went to eBay and I said, you know what? I am going to look for the cheapest one of these that I can find of someone's pre-order. And I went on eBay and I bought someone's pre-order like a dope. Okay, granted, I got it for cheaper than these go now, which, you know, in a weird way would have saved me some money. And I want to be completely liquid here, or liquid, clear, crystal clear, transparent. I want to be very transparent here. I spent like $60 on somebody's pre-order, and the message was that got back to me, thanks, it will ship in March. In my mind, I'm like, okay, what did I just do? And then like a couple weeks later, I see some of the other content creators like Pokey and other people alike talking about people going back on their word on their pre-orders and not actually selling their pre-orders or giving their pre-orders out because of how quickly they see the price go up, and thinking, oh, actually we don't need to be selling them for 60, we need to be selling our pre-orders for 80, and going back on their word. And so at first that was my biggest concern, was, oh no, like I'm going to, like, they're gonna tell me, oh, I don't have it, and then relist it for like $80 or whatever. That was my, that was my first concern. But then later on, I found out like there's just like some people just scamming away, like where you just do that and hope the person just doesn't remember that they ever paid you. In which, in my mind, I'm like, how could they? But even I went through, like, there was like a week where all of a sudden I just remembered, oh yeah, I bought one back in December and it should be coming to me in like a week. And so this was like a week ago, March 7th. They said it'll get there on March 7th. So March 5th comes around, March 6th comes around. I was like, DM them. I was like, hey, just want to make sure, are you still planning on shipping this on the 7th? The message back was, I'm so sorry. Can you request a refund, because I don't actually have this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what? It's happening. And then of course I go to the thing to look at it, and the big problematic phrase that I see on there is that this item is not guaranteed in our what does eBay call it? Let me look it up. Oh, here it is. This item is not covered by eBay money back guarantee. So we encourage you to work with the seller to resolve this request. If your issue is resolved, you can close this request. We will automatically close this request on April 7th, 2025. So basically, eBay's telling me what I'm receiving on my end is like, you paid for this thing, and we understand that you're not gonna get it, but it's not covered on our money back guarantee. So we really hope you can work this out with the seller, because there's not much that we're gonna even try to do about it. Which all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, I just lost like $60. What is gonna happen? So I quickly go to the seller's page and like review, like, is this a scam seller? Which was another thing. I was still like relatively new to like the eBay stuff, and I hadn't thought about these scams. I just figured eBay would have ways to prevent this. I assumed it. Shame on me for assuming someone has this figured out. But anyways, I go to their page. They're highly reputable, like 98% happy customers. Everyone's this person communicates well, this person has it on time, and not there's like the auto-generated ones, like actual, like really sincere, like, this person's great. Like, oh, okay. So I start messaging the person. I'm like, basically at first they're like, they want a way to keep the money. They're like, I'm sure I'll get more that I can sell you. And I'm like, no. For now, a refund will be great. And he's like, okay, great. Just request a refund and work it out. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Request a refund. And I even put in there, hey, I see you're a highly reputable seller. So I do believe that you're going to give me this refund. Thanks for working with me. And like, just to put that on there, like, I see your reputation. I could add to your reputation or hurt your reputation. Maybe they don't care, who knows. Again, this person has hundreds of cells. It would have been a drop in the bucket, but I just wanted to put it out there. Like, I see you, I see who you are. Please do the right thing. And then, oh my gosh, the next I didn't hear from him for a while. The next day I'm like, hey, how's the refund coming? And like, oh my gosh, crazy thing, my card had a dispute on it, so I had to get a new card. So I'm not able to do that at this time, but I'm gonna do it as soon as possible. In my mind, I'm like, this is them passing the bill, right? They're just trying to like make a new thing, a reason why they can't pay me, and I'm like freaking out again some more about it. And I'm like, okay, well, how long do you think it'll take? And they're like, oh, just a couple days, don't worry. I'm like, okay, I'll check back in. Sure enough, I check back in a couple days. Like, hey, how's it going? Like, oh, great. Can you resubmit the refund thing so I can do it? And in my mind, I'm like, no, I can't. The eBay doesn't let you resubmit. There's one claim for it, and I'm like, no, I can't request that. I can't do that. And oh my gosh, they're just trying to pass the buck again. They're trying to make another thing reason why that they can't pay me back. And I'm like freaking out at this point, freaking out. And so I keep checking, I keep looking, and I keep messing. And then all of a sudden, I see in my inbox on eBay, they're like, "Hey, or we're sorry that everything happened, but here's the refund. It's coming your way soon." Like, oh my goodness, thank you. So, like I said, it ended happy for me. I got a refund. And also, you guys are probably sitting here wondering, well, how do you have one of these? Which, by the way, we're going to open here in a little bit. So, stay tuned. I'm just using it as an example for today or whatever. But my inside man at GameStop was like, hey, someone didn't pick up their pre-order. And so why don't you, do you want this? Come get it. I'm like, sure, but isn't GameStop like on market price now instead of MSRP? And I was like, how much would this one go for? He's like, this one's like $30. I'm like, I'll be there. I'll come get it. So I come and get it. Which is crazy because the guy who was trying to sell me his pre-order on eBay, the reason why he didn't get it, he said, is because GameStop didn't get their whole shipment. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so all this scariness of me like maybe like losing this money because I made a bad decision, which thankfully came back to me. I got the money back just to get the product I wanted at the price that I should have got it for. It felt like the biggest lesson learned was like, don't react out of scarcity, don't react out of scaredness. Like, don't be afraid about not getting modern product. And if you just wait and if you're patient and you look around enough, you're gonna find it. Because again, I've been finding it at card shops for MSRP, well, $6, close enough, right? Better than $15 a pack, right? And then I got this for $30. Like, it's okay. And so I'm just telling you guys, the lesson I learned was like, I'm never buying the pre-order stuff again, especially with this new stuff that's coming out, like the Japanese sets, the Journey Together, the Heatwave Arena, and all that kind of stuff. They look really fun. I mean, I don't really care about a lot of the cards in the Journey Together. I want that little Noibat. He's cute. I think the Heatwave Arena is like flying under the radar because it's Cynthia and Misty. And some other cards that we're going to talk about in a different video, but because I'm super excited about that. But like, I'm not going to buy people's pre-orders. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't buy people's pre-orders. It's not worth it. You'll get product. Okay. Just don't be scared. But so that's a lesson I learned today. We're going to open up this and I'm excited. This, I haven't had any luck in Prismatic. A couple Master Balls that are cool. I've drawn 2 Rhyforts, which are like $5 cards or whatever, but no SIRs or anything like that. So we're hoping that in our little booster bundle today that we will get lucky. So we're going to shift over to our other camera, open it up, and cross your fingers that we see that beautiful Jolteon SIR. What's up, everybody? Line out from the future. Just want to chime in here real quick and make sure I'm overemphasizing what this video is about. I just want to make sure that the new sets coming out, Destined Rivals, Heatwave Arena, and whatever the English versions end up being of that, about, you know, whatever the Rocket set is and all that stuff coming out, like, it's gonna be really hard to get. Like, I think tomorrow is when we're supposed to like wake up like super early to try to see if we can get some on Pokemon Center. And if we don't, then it's supposed to be the next day. And it's like, but odds are you're just not going to get any. And so like, but I don't want you guys to feel like you need to like buy someone's pre-order like I did. Like, it's just not smart. It's not wise. Product will come to you, I promise. And if you're bummed about not getting to rip this, I'm sorry. But again, remember, buying singles is more effective than buying packs, especially overpaying for packs. Don't rip for more than MSRP. Okay? All right, bye. Oh, in other news, while I'm setting this up, I did end up buying the Jolteon with the Prismatic Evolutions surprise box stamp on it. So I was pretty stoked to find one. Found one at the LGS that I'm at the most often, and I was like, "Yep, have to have that." So we picked that up, which is great. It's not sealed though. I still want to buy a sealed one. I've got a couple bids on one on eBay that I'm hoping to win. I don't know if I will or not. But I've also just been like trying to identify, again, I've said this in other videos, I've been really lucky to identify cards that have just like boomed after 3 months of me seeing them. Like, that's a really cool card, someone should pick that up, and then I don't pick it up, and then it booms. And so there's a couple cards I've figured out that I think I'm gonna just like pull the trigger on and say I want to do this because I trust my guts on it. Here we are. Our prismatic booster bundle is opened. Okay. All right. We're going to switch over to cameras. I can't wait. I love opening prismatic. You know, if I was scalping, I could sell it for a lot of money, but we're not doing that. We don't do that kind of stuff. It's not quite the right angle. I think that's what we normally do right about there. Okay. Here we go. I'm not even really worried about the order today. So let's just get into it. Still just want to hit a god pack, you know. Is it too much to ask? I know it's too much to ask. I know that's just insane to think. Like, hey, you'll get one. You're gonna get a god pack. Don't worry. Electric. How do I do this wrong every time? Where? Oh wait, no, that's right. That's right. I did it the right way. Okay. Trumpet, Heatran. I was thinking vintage for a second, where like the energy is right before the hits. Larvitar, seen a couple of him. Eevee reverse hollow. We've got okay, we got an EX here. Let's hope for an evolution. Let's see. Espeon EX. Sick. Cool. Let me get my sleeves out. That is exciting. The EXs are currently kind of like jumping up and down in value, but relatively heading down. So I'll be sure to throw up the price on it. Excited to have it. It might go in the binder. Maybe it'll get graded. We'll see. Pretty good centering. I'm nervous about the new grading standards. How have you guys been faring? Has anyone turned in? Ooh, we've got whitening though. Yeah, maybe just the binder. We'll see. We'll see. Welcome to the collection, Espeon. I'm happy to have you. Glad you're here. Stay a while. On to the next pack. Yeah, how have y'all been faring with the new grading standards? I'm really anxious about getting I'm supposed to get I have like 10 off right now. Like 10 cent are coming back. They're supposed to come back next week if they are on top of it like they say they are. But we'll see, because I know there's been a lot of people grading lately, and that makes it challenging to get everyone's demands in. Shaman, Ogre's Mask, Groudon, Dusclops, and Dusknoir. Dusclops and the Dusknoir. That's another one I've pulled a lot of. So Prismatic's such an interesting set because there's actually not that many Pokemon, not that many cards, but because there's Reverse Hollow, Pokeball, and Master Ball, it's actually just quite a big set. You see a lot of the same cards, just with different things going on. Grass. Whoa! Called it right. First one we called tonight, we call it right. And is that a hollow? I can't tell. It is a hollow. We'll set that aside. Okay. Tank, Professor's Research, Aromatisse, Binding Mochi, Rescue Board, Suicune, Briar, Pokeball. Don't think I've had that one yet. Black Belt's Training, and is this a Vaporeon? It is a Vaporeon. Regular hollow Vaporeon. Cool, cool, cool. That was already 3? Gosh. We have 3 left. These go by so fast. Come on. Fighting. Oof. Bunny, Professor's Research, Lit Leo, Drakloak, Lacey, Screamtail, Briar, Bronzor, Spritzy, and Leafeon. I think we have a Pokeball of that up on the store. I don't think it's sold yet, which I've been thinking about taking down. I've been thinking like maybe that should just be a part of my collection. I mean, I do like the evolutions in general, so, and it's like a Pokeball of one. Okay, got the electric energy. Come on, Jolteon. Show me the Jolteon. Second to last pack here. Slowpoke. Buddy. Kieran. Seeking. It's the Seeking card's actually great. Professor's Research. Glaceon, Reverse Hollow, and okay, is this a Ogerpon? Is that what that is? Yeah, Tail Mask Ogerpon. Cool. EX. I don't think that goes for anything. We'll look it up though. Like I'm guessing $2. $2 for the Teal Mask Ogerpon, unless it's like something in competitive that I'm not aware of. But all right, here we are on our last pack. Last pack magic. Someone tried to say that booster bundles have better hit rates in it, and I'm not sure how they could guarantee that. But I don't know really how to test it. But we are out here on our last pack. Screamtail, Ogre's Mask. Oh, here's our maximum belt. Here's our Reverse Hollow Festival Grounds. Come on. Come on. Okay, it's an EX. It's an EX. Come on. Jolteon. Give me that Jolteon. I guess I already have Jolteon. I'd take another one, though. Umbreon would be cool. Flareon. There we go. Espeon and a Flareon for the collection. Not bad. Not bad. And you know what? We are ripping this at guilt-free prices. We did not pay scalping prices. We paid regular prices that you would pay to open these. So it just feels good. Feels good being able to rip in that way. Flareon and Espeon, love it. Ogerpon, don't really care about that, but we will figure out what we're gonna do with it. All right, so that's today's video. Thanks for watching. Again, hey, it's all about patience, everyone. The market's about to do something crazy. I think we can all sense it. I think we can all sense a huge pop in the bubble that's going to bring prices way down. It won't necessarily bring Prismatic down. That doesn't seem to be on the table, but Pokemon doesn't stop with Prismatic. There's a lot of new stuff coming out. There's going to be a lot of cool things coming out, and if I just don't do anything stupid. If you don't have the money to buy something, don't buy it. Okay? Don't be like me with that stupid eBay pre-order thing. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Be better. Be better. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.